Welcome to Blendex. We are your gateway to video animation, storytelling, and imaginative tales. Subscribe, share, and embark on this creative journey with us.
In the heart of the African kingdom of Esiri, a unique and ancient custom dictated the delicate balance of relationships. The ratio of women to men stood at an unusual 4-to-1, yet the laws of the land permitted men to take only 2 wives. The society of Esiri was deeply rooted in tradition, and the fear of ancestral curses and the wrath of the kingdom prevented anyone from transgressing these rules. As time passed, the number of unmarried women in Esiri grew to a point where the city found itself struggling to contain the discontent brewing among them. Loneliness pervaded the lives of these women, and their frustration reached a boiling point. The demand for a change in the laws echoed through the kingdom as unmarried women sought a solution to their predicament. However, the king and the council of chiefs, deeply respectful of the customs and fearful of divine retribution, adamantly denied any alterations to the established rules. The kingdom teetered on the edge of a social upheaval as the unmarried women formed a committee, led by a resilient soul who had endured a decade of solitude. Despite numerous attempts to engage in a dialogue with the ruling class, all efforts proved futile. The women's frustration escalated, culminating in incessant protests that echoed through the cobbled streets of Esiri. The city resonated with the chants of discontent as the women demanded change, their voices rising in unison against the steadfast adherence to tradition. In a final, desperate plea, the leader of the committee stood before the king and the council of chiefs, her voice cutting through the tense air.
"Marry me or I die,"
she declared, embodying the anguish and desperation of countless women who felt their existence denied its fundamental fulfillment. The proclamation echoed through the palace halls, leaving the rulers stunned. The gravity of the situation hung in the air as the king and his council deliberated on the profound implications of the demand. The king, torn between his commitment to tradition and the palpable suffering of his people, grappled with a decision that could alter the course of Esiri's history. In a surprising turn of events, the king, moved by empathy and the undeniable need for change, announced a compromise. A committee would be formed, comprising both men and women, to revisit and revise the existing laws. The Council of Chiefs reluctantly agreed, recognizing the inevitability of adapting to the evolving needs of the kingdom. The committee worked diligently to craft a solution that would address the concerns of the unmarried women, while maintaining the essence of Esiri's cultural identity. After much deliberation and compromise, a new law emerged. Men were now allowed to take up to 4 wives, aligning with the natural ratio of women to men in the kingdom. As the news spread through the city, a wave of relief and joy swept over the unmarried women of Esiri. The protests ceased, replaced by a collective sense of hope and anticipation for a brighter future. The king, having navigated the delicate balance between tradition and progress, earned the gratitude of his people. The leader of the committee, once resigned to a life of solitude, found a companion and, in doing so, symbolized the triumph of compassion over rigidity. Esiri entered a new era, where the laws evolved to embrace the changing needs of its people, proving that even the most deeply rooted traditions could be adapted to foster harmony and unity within a kingdom.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.